Hey everyone, my name is Jerrica Batting and I'm a fitness model and personal trainer. I talk to people all the time about getting in shape, and two common problems I hear are people not having enough time or they don't feel the absolute need to get a gym membership. So I've come up with a solution. What I'm about to do is show you some of my favorite exercises that can be done pretty much anywhere that will help you to tone and shape your legs and your butt. Also, at the end of this video, I'll include a quick, easy, and effective challenge using the exercises demonstrated in this video. I would suggest doing this challenge at least 2 to 3 times a week for a month, or even every day if you like. Let's get started. For this exercise, we'll be doing a body weight squat, and this variation, we're going to be standing with our feet shoulder width apart and making sure you keep your back straight, so don't hyperextend or curve your spine inwards, just try to keep it neutral, and keep your butt out as you go down into the squat as if you're sitting back into a chair. Do this until your butt is about parallel to the ground, making sure your knees don't pass your toes. Also, make sure your knees aren't caving inwards or extending outwards as you do this exercise. As you come back up, push through your heels and squeeze your butt at the top. Remember to inhale on the way down and exhale on the way up. Keep your core and your butt tight and engaged through the entire exercise. Our next exercise is going to be lunges or split squats. You're going to start by placing one foot in front of the other and making sure you have enough space between your feet so that when you go down into the lunge position, your knee doesn't pass your toe. Keep your shoulders back and your core tight for stability. As you go into the lunge position, remember to push through the heel of your front foot and push through the ball of your back foot. In this exercise, you'll feel the muscles in your hamstrings and glutes working in your front leg, as well as your quad muscle and your back leg. Throughout this exercise, make sure your knee is aligning with your ankle as you go down into the lunge. Also, practice proper breathing techniques throughout all the exercises. Inhale going into the lunge, exhale coming out of the lunge. Our next exercise is going to be curtsy lunges. This is very similar to doing a regular lunge and is super effective. The emphasis is placed on the quads, side glutes, and some hamstrings. Instead of stepping back into a lunge position, you're going to step back, placing your back leg diagonal from your front leg. Proper form is super important for this exercise in order to prevent injuries. As you go down into the lunge, make sure both your front knee and back knee are in a 90-degree angle. Also, be sure that your front knee does not pass your toe and push through your heel when coming up from the lunge. One important tip is to not lunge too far to the side as you lunge back. Make sure you keep your core tight, shoulders back, and back straight for the entire exercise. Switch legs when you've completed the recommended amount of reps. As you step back into the curtsy lunge, remember to inhale, and as you push off your back foot, remember to exhale. Next up, we'll be doing alternating lunges, which is a variation of stationary lunges, except you're lunging forward and back up to an upright position and alternating legs after each lunge. Make sure when you do this, you keep your shoulders back, chest up, and core tight, and take slow and controlled lunges forward. Keep your knee at a 90-degree angle and push through the heel of your front foot as you come up. This exercise will definitely test your balance, so really focus on keeping your core tight and engaged the entire time. You can also switch it up and do backwards lunges by taking a step backwards instead of forward. Make sure you practice proper breathing techniques during the entire exercise. In through your nose, out through your mouth. For our next exercise, I'm not really sure about the name, but I guess I'll call them kneeling step-up squats for now. And you're going to start with both knees on the ground, shoulder width apart, and your feet directly behind you. Start by lifting one leg up to where you're in a lowered lunge position. Make sure your knee is at a 90-degree angle and not passing your toe. Keep your back straight and your core tight as you would in any other squat or lunge position. Bring the other leg up to where you are now in a squat position with both legs. The trick with this exercise is to keep your butt low and not come all the way up. This keeps the tension on your legs and your glutes for the entire time. After you're in the squat position, place one leg back into a lunge position where your knee is back on the mat, and repeat with the next leg. Alternate which leg comes up and back down each time. And remember to practice proper breathing techniques. This is a great exercise for your side glutes and quads, and it's very similar to a front and back lunge, except you'll be lunging to the side instead of forward or backward. Keep your chest up and keep your core tight throughout the entire exercise. Make sure you inhale as you go down into the lunge and exhale as you come back up. As you lunge to the side, sit as far back enough to where you are almost parallel to the ground, making sure your knee doesn't go past your toe. As you come back up, you'll be pushing through your heels with the leg you lunged with. Come back to the center and repeat. Make sure your back doesn't curve inward or outward as you do this exercise. Next, we're going to be doing straight leg glute kickbacks. And you're going to want to start by getting on all fours with your hands and your knees, preferably on a mat. And in this exercise, you're really going to want to keep your back straight and your core tight. While extending one leg back into a straightened position, you're going to keep your foot flexed and you're going to raise your leg up a little past 90 degrees and back down. Make sure you're really squeezing your glutes together and keeping an upright position during the entire exercise. Be sure not to sway your body forward, backward, or side to side. Exhale as you kick your leg up and inhale as you lower it. And repeat this exercise on the opposite leg. For our next exercise, we'll be doing donkey glute kickbacks. And this is super similar to a straight leg glute kickback, except you'll be bending your knee, making a 90-degree angle. So you're going to want to start by getting on all fours, just like with the other glute kickback, and start by extending your leg upwards, your knee making a 90-degree angle, and really squeeze that glute up at the top. Make sure you keep your back straight and your core tight throughout the entire exercise. Switch legs when you've done the recommended amount per leg. Remember, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Okay, so for this next exercise, I'm not really sure about the exact name, but pretty much it's a variation of a glute kickback, except we're going to keep our legs straight and we're going to be crossing it over from one side to the next in a rainbow-like motion. So for this exercise, you're going to want to start by getting on all fours in a kickback position. Kick your leg straight back, squeezing your glutes and keeping your abs tight. Cross that straight leg over on one side, tapping your toe on the ground, and repeat on the opposite side, making a rainbow movement. For this exercise, make sure to keep your toes pointed at all times, and remember to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Keep your back straight and your body aligned throughout the entire exercise, making sure you really squeeze those glutes through the entire movement. In this next exercise, we'll be doing line side leg raises, and this exercise is pretty simple and it targets the side glutes and outer quad area. You can start by lying down on either side with your legs extended out straight. You can place one arm bent in front of you and the other one on your hip or wherever is comfortable. Raise the top leg up, making a 90-degree angle, and back down in a steady motion, and repeat for the recommended amount per side. As you do this exercise, squeeze your butt at the very top and remember to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Also, make sure you keep proper posture the entire time and you're not wobbling too far forward or backward, even if you get a little exhausted. Our next exercise is going to be a glute bridge or hip thrust. One version of this is to lay down flat on a mat, bringing your feet in as close to your glutes as possible and spacing them about shoulder width apart. Place your arms next to your side with your palms facing down. Keep your core as tight as possible when you thrust your hips upwards, squeezing your glutes together at the top. Remember to push through your heels to really activate those glute muscles. I like to pause at the top to really intensify and feel my glutes working. Lower your hips almost all the way back down to the ground and repeat. As you raise your hips, make sure you're exhaling and inhaling as you lower your hips back down. It's super important to keep your back straight and not overextend your hips at the top. Keep this exercise at a steady and consistent pace for the best results. Our next exercise is one of my favorites, and it's the single leg glute bridge or thrust, whatever you want to call it. It's more of an advanced and challenging exercise than the regular glute bridge. So you're going to want to start by lying on your back, bringing one leg close to your butt and placing your arms firmly on the ground next to you. Extend the opposite leg upward in the air so that all of your weight is only on one foot. Remember when doing this to push through your heel as you thrust your hips upward. Squeeze your glute at the top and pause for an additional isolation. As you lower your hips, remember to inhale, and as you push your hips upward, exhale. Switch to the other leg afterwards. In our next exercise, we'll be doing a squat hold with a pulse afterwards. This exercise is very similar to a bodyweight squat, except for you'll be holding the squat position for a given amount of time. Then you'll go immediately into pulse or half squats for a given amount of reps. Start by placing your feet about shoulder width apart, facing directly in front of you. Go down into a squat position, pushing your hips back while keeping your back straight and core tight. Make sure you come far down enough to where you make a 90-degree angle with the ground and your knees do not pass your toes. Hold this position for 15 to 30 seconds depending on your stamina and strength. When the time is up, come about halfway up from the squat position and right back down, making a pulsing type motion. This variation of a squat helps to keep the tension focused directly on your glutes for the entire duration. You'll also feel your quads and hamstrings engage as you perform this exercise. Remember to inhale as you're getting into the squat position and exhaling as you come up. Now for the final challenge. Perform each exercise for 30 seconds with no rest in between each movement. You can repeat the entire challenge as many times as you'd like for a more intense training session. Remember to stay hydrated and stretch after your workout is complete. First, we're going to start with body weight squats. Next, stationary lunges or split squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, alternating lunges. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, side lunges. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, curtsy lunges. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, kneeling step-up squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, straight leg glute kickbacks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, donkey kickbacks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, glute straight leg crossover. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, lion side leg raise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, glute bridge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, single leg glute bridge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, squat hold with a pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you feel like it would be of value to someone, please share it wherever you'd like. Also, please feel free to follow me on social media as I'll be posting the links below. Remember to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel as I'll be posting more videos like this, including fitness, health, and beauty tips on my page more frequently.